Hi everyone, I'm Jessica here from Stitching Colours and welcome back. Today is the 21st of January 2023 and I am here to give you an update on what I've been working on over the last 2 weeks. This is Flosstube number 13. So this week I should say these last 2 weeks I've gotten a fair bit of stitching done and I have a finish for you. So let's show the finishes first up, and this is Cat number 4 by Zazac Namoo, and this is a gecko rouge pattern. So you last saw it when it had about 1500 stitches left to go, and now it's finished and I've gone back and washed it and I am very happy with it. Still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it because it is very small. So we'll see, but I'm really happy with how the details and all that came out, and this is my first gecko rouge finish that I've had and the first pattern that I worked on from them, so that's very exciting. Something I've found since I did my whip braid is that I've noticed I've been working on a lot of the same pieces and haven't been working on quite a few of them. It felt like some of them had been almost abandoned, so I've kind of tried to broaden out what I've been working on a bit more. So yeah, the next piece I worked on is the Twisted Rainbow Sampler by Northern Expressions. This is stitched on black 25 count with the call for DMC threads. And you'll see I did 892 stitches on it, and that was enough to start this band here where all the butterflies are starting. So this is the very bottom of the piece, so each diagonal that I get will be getting smaller from here. I think this one that I'm working on had about 1500 stitches total, and I've done 892 of it, so next time that will be a band finish on that one. The next piece I worked on was Wizard Septimus, and this got 1468 stitches on it. So this is Heaven and Earth Designs, charted by It is a Heaven and Earth Designs piece based on the artwork by Jan Patrick Krasny. So this is where it's looking like now, and I was mostly working up in this sky area. So when I get to about this point in that page where I'm up to here, that is when the hood of the wizard is going to start. So I'm very excited, and it is probably going to come out again quite soon. So yeah. Next piece I have to show you is Dragon Race Into the Night. So this is more of an update on my goal to get to right across the top row of pages, and this one got 1730 stitches, which finished off the previous page, and this is the all of it so far. So there's quite a bit stitched, and this is where we're up to now. So I was finishing this page off and now started up on this top page. So this is the third last page until I get to the end of the top row of pages. So that'll have a few more weeks on it yet, but I feel like I'm really getting somewhere with this one. The next piece I have is a Pain-Free Crafts piece that hasn't come out for a while. It should have come out a lot more over Christmas, but it didn't. I just wasn't feeling in the Christmas mood. So this is Little Helpers by Pain-Free Crafts, based on the artwork by Anne Stokes. And this is a retired pattern as of at the end of last year. And so I finished up in this wallpaper area up here, and then was working on what will eventually be Yuletide. And below here there is like a picture frame or a book cover page. So I got a bit on that, and that was 1,328 stitches got done on that one. So one of the things I've realized is that if I work on a piece for say 1,000 stitches and then move on to another piece, I feel like I'm getting more pieces and more pieces worked on and more coverage across the pieces, rather than focusing on a few pieces that are generally quite large. So I've been trying to work on them and get the 1,000 stitches and then move on. But my theory is that if I finish stitching for the day in the middle of that 1,000, well, having completed that 1,000 in the middle of the day, I just continue for the rest of the day on that piece unless it gets a finish. So we'll see how long that lasts, but it seems to be working well so far. My next piece I have is Archer. This is also a Pain-Free Crafts, and this had 1,937 stitches done on it. So I got a page finish on her. I can assure you there was a lot of confetti. At least I think it's a page finish. It looks like a page finish. And I must have been just starting over on this next page. So I was very happy. Initially I think I had some of this all filled in, so it's just a matter of getting those last colours filled in from when I was finishing off threads from the upper page. And I can't wait to see more on this. So it's more going into the mountains and the hills around her. I finished her for this row of pages, I believe. So that's very exciting. And I have 3 more pieces, I believe. Yes. Okay, so the next one is Mini Heart of the Storm. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs chart, and it is based on the artwork by Lisa Parker. Mini Heart of the Storm got 1,059 stitches on it. So I was just working across this top. Last time you saw it, I was right at the top of here. I'd gotten to the corner and not much further. So I've just been working my way down this page, and it'll be a while before I get to work on the owl again. But I'm really happy with how that one's coming along. So the next piece I have is Planets Align. This is a Tilton Crafts pattern based on, the artwork is under the Common Creative License, so it is coming along nicely. This one got 1,129 stitches on it, and so, hang on, let me move those out of the way. This one I am planning on having a finish by the end of the year. So if I essentially, because there's 11 more pages now that I've finished this one, so there's 11 more pages, so if I complete essentially 1 page per month, I will have a finish by the end of the year. So I did a little bit on the next page just to start it off, but most of it was stitching in the dark. So I'm really excited seeing how that one's coming along. And the last piece I have for you is Lackadaisy Card Shark. This is another Heaven and Earth Designs based on the artwork by Tracy Butler. And this one actually hasn't come out for quite some time. It had been put in a box with my kitted up projects for some unknown reason. So I found it when I was doing my whip parade and went, I don't think I've worked on this in the last couple of months since I worked on it in October, I think. So this got 1,320 stitches. A lot of it was in the black, but then I started down at the very top, and this green, you may not be able to see it because there's not much of it yet, but this green is the top of the peacock feathers that go behind her ears, and then there's heaps of them over here. So that is looking fantastic, and I've gotten most of the black stitched on for this page in the border. There's just this little bit section here to go, but I needed a break from working on the black, so I went down here. I can't wait to work on this one more and get some more progress on it because it is looking awesome. Once I get past stitching the black, there's a lot of confetti in it, but it looks amazing, just the details in it. And that is all of the pieces I've worked on over the last 2 weeks, for a total of 12,423 stitches. So I'm really happy with my progress, and yeah, so back at work for the second week has just passed this week, and we have our new start, which was fantastic. It's going to take him a few months before he can actually do anything by himself, but it was good getting a lot of the induction stuff and all that sorted this week. So I will be back in a couple of weeks, so that will be on the 4th of February New Zealand time, and we'll see what progress I've gotten done over then. So I hope you're all enjoying your summer or winter, as it may be if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and that the weather is lovely. It's been very hot here, so it's a little bit cooler today, which is a little bit of a relief. But anyway, I will leave you all to it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you have a good weekend. Thanks, bye.